my Fox Hallow Fam. I'm Todd.
And I'm Dave.
And welcome to Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. This week we are revisiting the Carnival and bringing you 3 different recipes to tantalize your taste buds.
Dare I pour caramel over the cotton candy?
This week we're making mozzarella sticks, corn dogs, and churros.
So let's grab your lemonade, hop on the Ferris wheel, and let's have some fun.
To start our churros, we're going to take a medium saucepan here and we're going to put a cup of water, a half stick of butter, that's a 1/4 cup, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to turn this on medium heat, a medium-high heat, and bring it to a boil. Okay, once this is boiling, we're going to turn the heat down to medium-low, and we're going to add in 1 cup of flour. And we're just going to stir this until it's smooth. Okay, that looks about right. And we're going to take it off the heat and let it cool for about 5 minutes. Okay, our next step is we're going to take our flour mixture that we just made and put it in a bowl here after it's had a minute to cool. And we're going to add to that 1 egg, and a half teaspoon of vanilla. And then we are going to mix it until it comes together, which does take a little bit of time. Just start off slowly at first. Okay, so I have a nice dough here that's coming together, and I'm going to put this in a piping bag, and we're going to heat our oil to 360 degrees. While our oil is heating, we're going to take half a cup of sugar in a shallow bowl here for our coating, and we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we're just going to fluff these together, whisk them all together so that it's even. And that's it. We're going to set that aside. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got our batter in a pastry bag, and I'm going to try to get this into our oil, which is heated to 360 degrees. And I'm going to snip off 6-inch pieces of this into the oil as I get them out. I've got a star tip on here. And just snip off a piece there. We're only going to make like 3 to 6 inches at a time. And just snip it off a little bit. And we're only going to make like 5 of these at one time. Just so that they don't crowd each other. And we're going to let those fry for a couple minutes. Once these have started to turn a nice golden brown, I'm going to take them out and dry them on paper towels. And then we'll do a couple more. And then finally we're going to take these little churro sticks and roll them in cinnamon and sugar that we've already made up here and set those aside.
Let's go ahead and make our cheese sticks. First step's really simple. You're just going to take a 16-ounce block of cheddar cheese, or mozzarella cheese, I'm sorry, and just cut it into roughly about 1/2-inch chunks. And just continue doing that till you get everything cut up here. now that we've got our mozzarella cut into nice chunks, we're going to go ahead and make our breading for our cheese sticks. We're going to start off with a cup and a half of Italian style breadcrumbs, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And we're just going to whisk this together here quick. Just try to get everything blended here. Next up, now that you've got your dry ingredients all sorted out here, you're going to go ahead and crack open 6 eggs, which we've got here in a nice little bowl, and then you're just going to beat them together until they're nice and blended. And there we go. Looks awesome. Now comes the fun part. Let's go ahead and take our first block of cheese here. Okay, just dip it in our egg. And then just roll it around in our breadcrumbs. Get it good and coated. Same thing again. Roll it around. Try to get it pretty coated, pretty goodly coated. And then just place it on a baking tray here. And you're just going to keep doing this until you use up all your cheese. Once you get them all covered, you're going to put them in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes then. Alright, let's go ahead and fry our mozzarella sticks here. I'm going to go ahead and just take one, put it into our oil. You can probably do about 5 or 6 at a time here. Just watch them until they get golden brown. Alright, we got one done here already. Looks awesome. Let's go ahead and get it on the paper towel to dry. And we'll just keep an eye on the rest of ours here. Alright, to start off with our dry ingredients for our corn dogs, we already started with putting our hot dogs on sticks, and they're off to the side here. You're going to start off with 1.5 cups of cornmeal, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1.5 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and we're just gonna whisk this together here quick. Just make sure everything's all combined here. Then once we get this combined, I'm gonna pass it off to Dave, and he's gonna show you what to do with the wet ingredients.
Okay, in a smaller bowl, we're going to take 1 3/4 cup of buttermilk, one egg, 1 tablespoon of oil, and a tablespoon of honey, and we are just going to whip these together with our whisk until they are completely blended.
Alright, now that Dave has our wet ingredients mixed here, I'm going to go ahead and combine them with our dry ingredients. And then just whisk it together here quick until everything is good and combined. No lumps, nice and smooth.
Okay, so we have hot dogs on sticks here that I prepared.
Awesome.
Okay, we're going to stick a hot dog down in our batter the whole way in, and just swirl it around in there, twist it, take it out, and then we're going to hold it in the batter for a few seconds, not touching the bottom. And then just drop it all the way in.
Okay. See how we do here.
Okay. And we'll do about 3 of these at a time. Heat the oil to about 350 degrees.
For those of you watching at home, why don't you tell us in the comments what is your favorite type of carnival food?
We'll just do 3 of these at a time.
And then we'll just get them out when they're golden brown. Now it's time for our favorite part, the taste test. So I've got a mozzarella stick here. Let's see how we did here with it. Oh my gosh, so good. Go ahead and try your churro.
I got one of the churros. Fantastic. You guys are going to love this.
Wrapping up today, we want to thank you again for joining us. Encourage you to check out our friends and support channels listed in the description below.
But before we go, always remember, good times and good food on Baking with Fox Hallow Kitchen. We'll see you soon.
If you like this video or any of our other videos,
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned for future shows.